everyone, and welcome back to English Spark. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. It's so good to be here again with all of you.
Yes, today we have a really fun and useful topic for our A1 English learners. We're going to talk about jobs, how to describe what you do, what your daily work looks like, and what you dream of doing in the future.
That's right, Anna. Talking about your job is something you'll do often. When you meet someone new, one of the first questions is usually, what do you do? Being able to answer clearly makes you feel confident.
Exactly. But before we start, if you enjoy our lessons, please share this episode with your friends, subscribe to English Spark, and give us a big thumbs up. It really helps us keep going.
Yes, your support means so much. It's like giving us a smile through the screen. It really motivates us to keep creating for you.
So, Mark, are you ready to jump into today's topic, the world of work?
Absolutely, Anna. Let's do it.
Okay, imagine someone asks you, what do you do? What's a good way to answer, Mark?
Good question, Anna. The easiest way is to say your job title. For example, I'm a teacher.
Perfect. Or you could say, I work as a designer. That's short and clear. So, Mark, what's your job title?
I'm an English teacher, Anna, and I really love my job. What about you?
I'm a presenter here on English Spark, and I also work as a content creator. It's a lot of fun.
That sounds great. Sometimes people also ask about the company. You can say, I work for a marketing agency. Or if you're your own boss, say, I'm self-employed.
Yes, that's a very useful one. Mark, are you sometimes self-employed too?
Yes, sometimes I am. It means I plan my own schedule and work independently.
Nice. Now, what about your responsibilities? What do you do every day?
Yes, that's important. You can say things like, I manage social media, or I help customers every day. It tells people what your job includes.
Exactly. For example, I can say, I prepare lessons and teach English to students. That's my main task.
Good example, Anna. And here's a useful phrase. I'm responsible for instance, I'm responsible for planning classes.
Yes. Or my main task is, for me, my main task is to make learning English fun.
You really do a great job at that, Anna.
Thanks, Mark. Another helpful phrase is, a typical day at work looks like. It helps you describe your daily routine easily.
Yes, so I could say a typical day at work looks like teaching 5 classes and checking homework.
Exactly. So everyone, remember, when you talk about your job, mention your job title, the company you work for, and your responsibilities. Easy peasy.
And now let's pause for a quick reflection. Dear listener, can you describe your job or studies in English using just one sentence? Try it right now. Saying it out loud helps you remember.
Great. Now let's move on to another part, your daily routine at work. People are always curious about what you do from morning to evening.
Yes, that's true. You can start by saying when you begin and finish work. For example, I start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m.
Exactly. Then you can talk about your tasks during the day, meetings, emails, and so on.
Right. I can say, every morning I check my emails and attend a short meeting.
Yes, that's how many people start their day. Then you can say, I work on my main tasks until lunch.
And after that, maybe I have a coffee break or chat with coworkers. It adds color to your routine.
Nice example. Here's a full sentence. Every morning I check my emails and attend a short meeting. Then I work on my main tasks until lunch. In the afternoon, I have a few more meetings and usually finish around 5 p.m.
That's a clear picture of your day, Anna. My day is a bit different. I plan lessons in the morning, teach students, then after lunch, I continue teaching and sometimes meet with other teachers. I usually finish around 4 p.m.
Sounds like a fulfilling day, Mark. So, everyone, when you describe your routine, think about when you start and finish, what you do, and who you work with.
Yes, that makes your story complete. And here's a small tip. Your work routine is like your own story. Even simple details make it interesting. If you can tell it in English, people will really connect with you.
Next, let's talk about your work environment, where you work. Is it an office, remote, hybrid, or outdoors?
Good one. Many people now work remotely from home, like us sometimes.
Exactly. You can say, I work in an office downtown, or I have a hybrid job. I work some days from home and some in the office.
And some people work outdoors, like construction workers or park rangers. They can say, I work outdoors. It's nice and fresh.
Yes. And what about the atmosphere? Is it formal or informal?
In a formal workplace, people wear suits and follow many rules. An informal one is more relaxed. Maybe you can wear jeans.
I like that. My workplace is informal too. We can wear comfortable clothes.
Mine too, Anna. That's one of the best parts. And how about your coworkers? Are they friendly?
Yes, I can say my coworkers are very kind and we help each other. Or I work in a small team. We're like a family.
That's lovely. And let's teach some useful words here. Open space, a big office with many desks. Deadline, the time when you must finish something. Boss, the person who manages you. Coworker, your colleague. Client, the person or company you work for. Team, a group of people working together. And flexible hours, when you can choose when to start or finish your day.
Those are super useful words.
Yes, so remember, you can talk about where you work, the atmosphere, and your coworkers.
All right, Mark, what's next?
Next, something more personal. Job satisfaction. Do you like your job, Mark?
Oh, yes, I really do. I enjoy teaching because it's meaningful and I can help people grow. That's wonderful. I love my job too. It's so much fun to talk to our listeners and share English with them. I can say, I love my job because it's creative and I meet many interesting people.
That's wonderful, Mark. And that's exactly how you can talk about liking your job. You can also say, I like my job because it's challenging. Or I like my job because the people are nice.
Right. And what about the things you enjoy most or least? Every job has parts we like and parts we don't.
That's true. For me, I enjoy teaching the most. It's so rewarding to see students learn and grow. What I enjoy least is grading papers. It takes a lot of time.
I totally understand, Anna. For me, I love interacting with our audience the most. What I enjoy least is the technical side, editing videos. It's not my favorite part.
Yes, we all have those parts. And sometimes people don't enjoy their jobs and want to change.
Exactly. You can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity, or I want to find a job with better pay, or I want a job that's closer to my home.
Those are very natural ways to say it. And sometimes it's good to be honest. You can say, my job can be stressful sometimes, but I love my team. It shows both the challenges and the positives.
Yes. So when you talk about job satisfaction, think about these 3 things. Do you like your job? What do you enjoy most or least? Do you want to change jobs?
And here's something deeper, dear listener. When you describe what you love or dislike about your job, you're not just practicing English. You're sharing your story. Your words show your dreams, your challenges, and your growth.
Okay, Mark, let's go back in time for a moment. Let's talk about past jobs and work experience. Where did you work before?
Good question, Anna. I used to work in a small company, but now I'm part of a big international team. It really shows how my career has grown.
That's great. For me, before this, I was a student and I worked part-time at a coffee shop.
Nice. And what about what you learned in those jobs? That's important too.
Yes, it shows your skills. You can say, in my last job, I learned a lot about customer service, or I learned how to manage a team.
Exactly. It helps people understand your career path, your job story. So if someone asks about your experience, you can say things like, I used to be a salesperson, and I learned how to talk to many different people.
That's a very valuable skill, Mark. So remember, you can talk about where you worked before, what you learned, and how your career has changed. Okay, now let's look to the future. This part is always exciting. Let's talk about career goals.